It's so crazy how I used to really like, like go behind my parents' back, stretch my ears, and they wouldn't know if I got tattoos, if I got piercing. There's so many unnecessary things that I used to do when I was younger that I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I'm really sitting here like, yeah, if they just let me do what I wanted to do, there wouldn't be an issue. And me now, I'm like, girl, you know, such like thinking back now, because I've been doing a lot of like inner child healing. I'm just here like, oh my god, no wonder I get yelled at so much. Like, girl, shut up, sit down. Like, there was no need for that. You didn't have to stretch your ears behind anyone's back. Didn't have to get tattoos behind anyone's back. Didn't have to get piercings. Didn't have to go to the shows. Didn't have to sneak around like you did. Like, you didn't have to do any of that. If you were honest, you could have just gotten whatever the fuck you wanted. It's stupid. Like, I wasn't thinking. Clearly, I wasn't thinking. Because my mom, I'm sick, so bear with me. She's the type of person that if you just give her time, like, she'll come around to you. There might have been certain things that were like a hard no, but there were really these moments where like I saw her like coming around to the plugs, and I fucked it up. I completely fucked it up because I was just impatient. I could have just waited and she would have said yes. Like, she's not the type to be accepting of any of that shit, but she would have said yes if I would have let her. Like, if I would have gave her time, she probably would have come with me to get my first tattoo. But instead, I had to be how I was. Ugh, and just be sneaky. And it was so stupid. I don't know, like, what was wrong with me up here. I know what was wrong with me up here. Unnecessary. Just unnecessary behavior across the board. Mom, because she follows me. Mom, if you see this, I am so sorry. Too many years too late. 15 years too late. I'm sorry anyway. Holy shit. Because Lord knows if I have a kid, I don't know how I'm going to be. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Don't want to think about it. Mommy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ooh, speaking of my mom, she literally, my mom raised me and like almost conditioned me to be like spoiled and to be like the super extra bitch that I am today, like, for real. It's funny because like when I was younger, I would be like, I don't care about, because I don't know, I think we all kind of go through that phase of like, I don't care about name brands, I don't care about girly things, I don't care about da-da-da. I just want to be different and cool and edgy. Like, I feel like we all kind of go through that stupid ass phase. I'm like, okay, pick me ass bitch, shut up, like, please. But I went through this phase where whenever I would buy plugs, I would never buy the plugs I actually wanted. I never bought the piercings I actually wanted, because whenever I would go with people to shop, they would always be like, oh, like, that's so girly, that's so ugly. Really, you're gonna buy pink plugs, really? So I got really insecure. I was like, no, what are you talking about? My mom was at like her breaking point with me. Obviously, she didn't want me to stretch my ears. I did it anyway. And every time she threw away all my plugs, I would like rebuy them. It wasn't even like with her money. It was like, I got a job. That was like part of my motivation to get my first job. I was like, I need my own money so you can leave me the fuck alone. Like, I need you to be out my business. I'm grown. I'm 17, 18 years old. I'm grown. I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm grown. So I just wanted my own money. And looking back, I'm like, girl, you was not grown. Couldn't even drive properly. Like, girl, you was not grown. But I went to buy some plugs one day. I came back home. I bought them from, it was a kiosk in the Dolphin Mall in Miami. Addiction Piercings. They had a wide variety of plugs. They had some really pretty plugs. They had they had like bedazzled plugs. They had like pearls. They had everything. But I always got the ugliest pieces of shit that they could fucking offer. I always got the wooden ones that had the ugliest designs, the cheapy silicone ones, like, or like the solid black, solid white that were acrylic and that would chip really easily. So my shit just looked raggedy as hell. I hated living like that. But I was so caught up in the, I don't want to look, I want to be, I don't know, cool, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to do. I just got caught up in the whole, like, I don't want my plugs to be too girly looking. Because, like, girls that did get girly looking plugs would get made fun of. At least where I was going, like, where my group of friends, you know, maybe they weren't the best group of friends. Looking back at it, I got caught up in the mess. I was just like, well, I don't want to get made fun of. Entonces, what happened? My mom got fed the fuck up with me, bro. And honestly, I would be fed up with me too at this point. I was not only stretching behind her back, but they were ugly. No, not my mother. The way that she's bougie as hell, no. So she was like, okay, well, we were arguing back and forth about the plugs. She goes, you're not gonna stop. So clearly, if I throw them out, I can't stop you. That's not gonna solve anything. You're gonna go back to buying them. You have your own money, and I'm not gonna control you with what you buy. So instead, I'm like, okay, I'm listening. Let me choose the ones you buy. In fact, let me buy them for you. Huh? I'm suspicious as hell. Suspicious. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're gonna buy my plugs. What do you mean you're gonna buy my plugs? I go, I don't believe you. She goes, I will buy your plugs, but I choose the designs because your designs are ugly. You have shit taste is what she was telling me. You have shit taste. Okay, mom, whatever. Let's go. Her next paycheck, she said, we're going to this place. Where is it? I go, it's a kiosk in the Dolphin Mall. Addiction piercing. She goes, okay. The guy just assumed we weren't gonna buy anything because the parents are there. Like, clearly they don't want to buy for the kids. Like, that's not what's gonna happen. Usually that's not what happens. Opposite happened. My mom was like, okay, so what's your size, Cass? What's your size? What size was I? I was over an inch at this point. She's like, okay, well, she's this size. What are like the cutest ones that you have? Because she comes home, she's telling this man, like, yeah, she comes home with these ugly ones that y'all got. Anyways, what, y'all got some cute ones up here? I'm like, mommy. He's like, oh no, I got you. We have something for everybody. Like, he wasn't even offended. I go, because if that was me running that shit, I would be totally offended. I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I was like, no, it's okay, I got you. What are you looking for? You looking for pink? We got Hello Kitty. We have Bedazzled. That are obviously like the Bedazzled ones and the pearl ones were like obviously those are expensive. So she's like, okay, well, no, we won't do those. She goes, I'll buy you 2 pairs of plugs. We can do the Hello Kitty ones. And then we can do like a solid color or something. Or, it was my first stone pair of plugs. Because she goes, we could get you some stone ones because those are expensive, but they're going to be worth it because they'll last you longer, blah, blah. Okay. Girl, the way I was so relieved, I needed an excuse. I needed an excuse to be like, I have to wear pretty ones. My mom is forcing me. Like, I wanted an excuse to like wear cute plugs. So every time we went, girl, when I tell you I was spoiled, rotten. My mom hated my shit for the longest time, but she tolerated them so that even if I couldn't wear dangly earrings and stuff like that, they would still be cute. She tolerated them even to that point. She was like, I don't care if you can't wear dangly earrings, just don't wear these ugly ass in your ears, bro. Like, please, you're my child. And like, I know that's not what you want. I'm like, you know me so well. Thanks. And ever since, every time we would go to the mall, she'd be like, let me pick them out for you. I will pay for them. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't know what I expected out of that because literally that happened. And for some reason, I didn't think I would turn into like this bougie bitch. Makeup all the time, wig down, lashes constantly, like always done up in some regard. How did I not think I would turn into my mother? Bougie as hell. I don't know. I'm just here to let you know this is a lifestyle that I'm not new to this. This is really me. I've always been like this. I've always been bougie and I've always been extra as hell. Always.